and gentlemen, we are starting off our second half of action with our Texoma Pro Texas Championship match.
He got that above the rim thing on. He got that above the rim thing on. He feeling like Birdie tonight. He feeling like Birdie. Let's go, Tigo.
The OG of Oklahoma, it is Montego, Seeka.
Best jersey of the year. Jersey of the year by far. If you know about that above the rim, you know what it is. R.I.P. Bernie Mac. R.I.P. Pop. We out here today.
Well, last time we saw the OG of Oklahoma, he lost last month against Devion Black. And I do have to bring this up. What can this do to the mentality of one Montego Seeka, who is currently on a 2-fight losing streak?
Yo, I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
Every day Tigo on the other side of the bars is a good day for Tigo.
And it is everyone's favorite shark from 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Again, Deuce Freight's favorite wrestler of all time, Phil Shark, our Texoma Pro Texas champion.
First of all, sharks can't survive at that depth. They're shallow water animals, all right? Shallow water animals. This guy made my daughter cry. I don't like it. Why? I don't like it. And look at that snuggie. Diabolical. When's the last time you watched the snuggie?
When's the last time I wore a snuggie?
When's the last time he washed the snuggie?
Oh, when did he wash the snuggie? I mean, he's in water constantly all the time. He is that shark.
Get out of here.
So, you know, I mean, it should smell like Tide.
It don't smell like Tide at all. Ha ha, I got the pun. Ha ha ha.
What a match we have here, ladies and gentlemen. The OG of Oklahoma, Montego Seeka, taking on Phil Shark for the Texoma Pro Texas Championship.
One guy just got out of prison and the other dude's red snuggie. Who got your money?
Snuggie.
I bet you. Hey, come on. That's my belt.
Give me the snuggie, please.
Anytime Tigo leaves, let's get up and start doing the Master P job.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway here. Montego Seeka taking on Phil Shark. Going into a tie-up right in the middle part of the ring and showing the strength is Montego Seeka.
How do you have a tan and a snug? Does he tan in it or I mean, what's going on?
I mean, you know, sharks do live by the ocean and in the ocean, so, you know, hey.
Because there's a lot of lake sharks floating around.
There's
a lot of lake sharks. There's black sharks.
Again, showing the strength is Montego Seeka over Phil Shark.
Montego got that old school muscle. He got that 3 days in. I got an hour rectile muscle. Yeah, flex on him, Tigo. Show him what time it is. Let's go. I need that jersey.
That's a pretty impressive jersey. I
need that. You don't know about no, you know what I'm saying about him. You don't know about that, so.
Jockeying for position are both of these gentlemen here for the Texoma Pro Texas Championship. Phil Shark with wrist control.
Look at Phil Shark. Already ready to cheat. Already, I don't like that. Ever since he made my daughter cry, I ain't feeling Phil Shark. All she did was
uh-oh. And Montego Seeka backing Phil Shark into the ring ropes, into that turnbuckle. Oh, yeah. Entering in with an elbow, big right elbow to the side of the face.
That was some cheat. Me and Tigo went way back. You know what my daughter was, like uncle.
Up and over does go Phil Shark. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Wow, it's spinning Hurricane Rana. Ducks out the knees of Montego Seeka and answers with a big boot to the side of the head of the OG of Oklahoma.
Was that a close shit?
That was not. And Montego Seeka throwing Phil Shark into the turnbuckle.
You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. Montego hasn't moved around here in some time.
Sure.
This might be his night.
Up and over goes Phil Shark right into the chest of Montego Seeka. pulling him over. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Did he throw his hand on his head like a shark fin?
Yes, he did.
That was LL Cool J. That was, you don't remember the I'm Bad video. I ain't stealing from LL. Next thing you're gonna be notorious first.
Phil Sharp going up to the top turnbuckle. Montego Seeka rolling out of the way, catching him up.
Look at him, he's scared of Tigo.
No, that's just called being productive, sir.
He's scared of Tigo. He wants to go up top.
Oh my gosh!
Bust his head open.
And Montego Seeka answering with that big headbutt to Phil Sharp, going into the ropes. Oh, and throwing him out of the ring into the steel barricade.
Turn him into a goldfish. Come on, Tigo. Fry him up. Fry him up. Put him in small bay and put him on the ring. Put a little Louisiana on that boy.
You ever had shark before?
No, I've never had shark.
It's an interesting taste, I'll tell you that.
I've had swordfish kind of game.
Yeah.
Tigo will tell us about it.
Probably.
Put him in that deep fry, Tigo. You're gonna cook him up like some catfish.
This action has rolled out into the ringside here. And Montego Seeka picking Phil Sharp up and slamming Phil Sharp down on the ring apron, rolling him back into the ring to dish out some more punishment to Phil Sharp, our Texoma Pro Texas champion. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Phil Sharp.
Phil Sharp's got to be good. You know, everybody wants to be a fighting champion. He comes in there, he says he'll fight anybody. I don't think tonight is the night to do that with Tito in a sour mood. Look at that fish hook on.
Yeah, I saw the fish hook.
There's a fish. We're going fish. No outdoor work. Shark boy.
And biting the head of Phil Sharp is Montego Seeka. What will he not do to try and gain that win and that victory to be crowned the new Texoma Pro Texas champion?
Shark bite. You know what I'm saying? He said do one more season. One more season. 1, 2, 3.
Draping that big boot across the throat of Phil Sharp as Montego Seeka dishing out as much punishment as he can. Here's a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Stay on him, Tigo. Stay on.
Listen to this crowd getting behind Phil Sharp here, ladies and gentlemen. Shot to the midsection, another one, and lefts and rights. Oh, and a big clubbing blow right into the small of the back of Phil Sharp from Montego Seeka.
Diamond Jr.'s want my button his shirt back up. He's trying to tease the ladies again. I see him going another button down. It's muscle.
Oh, and a shot to the midsection from Montego Seeka to Phil Sharp in those turnbuckles. And dragging his face, Phil Sharp's face, right across that top rope.
Yeah, we're going to pop of those tonight. We're about to get some seafood out here. And look at Tigo, taking his time. Stop.
Kick that at 2.
This is Randy Campbell by his team, too.
Look at that Montego Seeka with that waist control.
And look at him,
Taking his time, yes sir, he certainly is. Wrenching back is Montego Seeka to Phil Sharp, not allowing him to gain that upper momentum that he needs to escape from here to try and will himself to victory here at Texoma Pro Tour Club.
Look at him.
There's Phil Sharp, covers it, 1, 2. Rolled into that cover.
Tigo had to relinquish that hold. He had him in that sleeper. I thought it was over.
1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Phil Sharp.
And what I like about Tigo is he's grounding Phil Sharp. We all know that Phil Sharp is no stranger to getting on those ropes and turning it up. But Tigo keeping him on the mat, controlling the pace of the competition. That's what the veteran does. The OG of Oklahoma.
And the OG of Oklahoma, Montego Seeka, punishing Phil Sharp in the corner with those big shoulders right there into the midsection, driving out the air of Phil Sharp, our Texoma Pro Texas champion.
Yeah, look at it. Look at him. Now he's gonna slam.
Phil Sharp trying to block it as best as he possibly can. There's a third block.
Oh, wait a minute. He grabbed him by the neck. Oh, wait a minute.
Knocks him over. Great arm drag takedown from Phil Sharp.
Thought we were going to see a choke slam.
Out of the way, into the turnbuckle goes Montego Seeka. Phil Sharp pushing him into the ropes. Up and over goes
that martial law.
Yes, he did. It catches him with that big boot to the side of the head. This is the opportunity that Phil Sharp needs. Will he be able to capitalize? Will he be able to turn this momentum around to retain that title? Oh, and a jawbreaker to Montego Seeka, and a kick to the midsection, and a big swinging boot to the side of the head. OG might be out on his feet.
And look at Phil Sharp. He's showing us something different tonight. He's staying on Montego.
Oh, and a big uppercut.
Yo, the champ out here moving. Ref, you better get out the way, boy. Ref, I look like Chris Cameron in his prime.
There's Montego Seeka. I think he might be out on his feet.
I never. You can't knock out Montego Seeka. You got an iron choke.
Phil Sharp getting out of it.
Oh, what a cheap shot to the back of the knee.
Back of the knee.
Cheap shot.
Wasn't a cheap shot. That was a legal move.
Oh!
Catching him over. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Montego Seeka.
And if he had been a little bit quicker, he looks in the fence for an improved lateral maneuver instead of covering. The half second would have been the difference in this match. And I think some frustration inside started to set him in Sharp. That's the maneuver he uses to put men away. Now he's going up top. Taking too much time, in my opinion.
Phil Sharp going up to the upper echelon. Montego Seeka catching Phil Sharp right in the midsection as he was getting ready to go up for that maneuver that he was trying up with the upper top rope.
Got to clutch his pearls, man. He went for the oysters.
Picks him up and slams him down as Montego Seeka. Flip from Montego Seeka.
Man!
And a kick out at 2 from Phil Sharp.
Looked like a flipping headbutt almost.
You ain't lying. That was impressive. 100% right there.
Tino threw the flag up. You ready to take it to the streets? And I feel like that was a 3 count as well. Tino knows he was robbed there. But you gotta stay on. Can't let these refs take you out of your game.
Phil Sharp trying to clear the cobwebs as best as he can. The OG of Oklahoma into the ropes. And Phil Sharp catching him with that big right boot to the side of the head. Montego Seeka hoisting him up. What does he have in
Come
mind?
on, Tigo!
And here's a roll up. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Rolls out at a 2.
Come on, Tigo.
And Montego Seeka answering it up. What does Tigo have in mind? 1, 2. Oh my God, look at the strength of Montego Seeka, but Phil Sharp answering it back. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Why did that ref start the count early?
It's a very good question. Very good question. Apparently, Phil Sharp's shoulders were not completely down on the mat. Whoa! Standing shooting star press. Another big right foot to the side of the head.
He grabbed Patty out of Tigo right there.
Phil Sharp calling for it. Going up to the top turnbuckle.
Wasting time. Wasting time. You don't do that with Tigo. That's a no-no.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God! The shooting star press. 1, 2, 3.
What the hell?
Your winner and still the Texoma Pro Texas champion, Phil Sharp. Congratulations to Phil Sharp on successfully defending that Texoma Pro Texas Championship. But you gotta give credit where credit is due. One hell of a match by the OG of Oklahoma himself, Montego Seeka.
That wasn't what you were saying about Tego before the match. You were talking crazy about Tego. Now you putting respect on his name.
I was that, but guess what? You show me a little something, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, despite the fact that he sat there and he's been on commentary with us and he's busted my chops once or twice, actually more than once or twice, but he's still a hell of a match and a hell of a performance right there from the OG of Oklahoma, Montego Seeka. But you gotta give credit where credit is due. You know, finding the way to will and the will to win is Phil Sharp.
And I gotta wonder how this increased police presence affected Montego's performance as well. We all know about Tego's struggles out here in Ardmore with the law. And then you got a bunch of guys running around here with their hands on their guns as soon as Tego walks in the ring. But we're gonna march about that later.